Okay, so we're just going to fit the initial fit of the TruSail laser pack onto a laser. It's the same for laser or radial. So in the bag is everything that you need. We've got the sailor display brackets, which just go with the control lines over the top and then stuck down on the deck in the normal laser way. And we've got our base plate holder, which we stuck on the transom. I'll show you in a second. And first of all, the bit that's probably the most complicated, but isn't really that complicated at all, the base node with the fittings for the rudder, so we can get rudder angle, pitch and heel from this single node. So if I just show you how this fits onto the rudder. Basically, we just take out the bolt through the top hole there, which goes through the fitting. Make sure we've got the articulation right. We'll do this when it's fitted on the boat, but I'm just going to show you this so it's a little bit easier away from the boat. Basically, when this is in position, the rudder's in position, that just slides up until you can put the bolt through the pin, and then this will just slide into position, and then we'll put the base node into the bracket. But that's the sort of close-up detail about how we put that onto the rudder pin, and then we'll tighten these bolts up here just to hold it snug, so that we can make sure we get an accurate measurement of the rudder angle. So, knowing that, just put the rudder now in position on the back of the boat. First thing we want to get is our need some tape. You can either use VHB or the mechanical 3M tape, Velcro, but just for sake of doing it quickly. Basically, your base node, this will slide into here, and it slides with the little window at the bottom, and obviously the peg that ties in with the base plate here. Just put that somewhere in the centre line of the boat, near the centre line of the boat and out of the way, so that kind of sticks in around there somewhere. Then, as we did before, we just slide that on, up onto the rudder pin, bolt through the rudder pin. I'll not do it up, but you get the idea. That doesn't need to be too tight, just needs to bite into the tools in the bag. So just get the tools out of the bag. This top one doesn't need to be too tight. Bit of authentic British weather for you in the background. And the ones that hold on to the potentiometer, which is housed inside this fitting here, and then clamp up onto the rudder pin. Just give those so that they're kind of sensible, tight, without being extreme. That's good enough. And then all we do is we try and find a comfy way for the cable to go. Slide the base node lovely weather. Base node into the bracket. Secure with the thumb screw. Nice and easy. And then just at the front of the bag, get out one of the pins, and again either with some of the 3M grip or the just this VHB tape. This then slides in You just come around here with the camera, go onto this side. This then just slides into the hole on the back side of there, and I just push it until I can feel it just emerging from the other side of the fitting. Take off my other side of the tape and then just plonk that down onto the deck at a point where it feels like it wants to sit. And that then secures that fitting so that we're able to then see all the angles that are being measured. And then just find a comfortable position for this cable to sit so it's out of the way. Just about long enough to fit up inside the deck there. And then that's you ready to go. Switch on, display in place, and you're ready to go sailing.